gorgeous Lake Hartwell and a beautiful day for some softball. So let's play two as Minnesota and Clemson kick off the Tiger Invitational here on the ACC Network Extra as we bring you into McWhorter Stadium.
This upside, but she's still trying to figure some things out.
Nice ball chopped up the middle and a chance for Lungaleo as she throws it wide, and Strelo will reach what might be ruled an error to start the game. And it will be.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Payoff pitch now to Oakland, and she will reach on a walk. So a walk follows an error, and there are 2 on with no outs for Chavez.
Slaughter should have just stayed there. Now he's there.
Chavez battling, and will poke one into center field. The first hit of the contest fills the bases. Oh, a perfect throw from Clark. This is why you have a cleanup hitter, right?
Yes.
All 3 get on. You see Hambrick, starting pitcher for Minnesota on the other side, and Kraft gets hit on her back knee. McCubbin frustrated, and Minnesota will scrape across the first run.
Yep, there's another gift. We've had an error, a walk, and now a hit back.
Troublesome inning with 4 allowed on Sunday against NC State. They would come back and win the game as a foul tip caught by JoJo Hyatt, out number 1. Bases juiced with Gophers.
There's a strike. Nice pitch.
Right at the top of the zone for the second out.
Yes, she has. She's been filled in nicely.
Pop up by Leshper. McCubbin, oh, collides with Cagle. And McCubbin's the one who secures it to end the inning. So the Tigers strand the bases loaded as Minnesota scores 1. Brown, hard hit, diving stab by Strelo for the first out.
What a nice play. She got that ball after it went by her. They hit that ball by her. They're like 4 years removed from a World Series appearance. This is a good team, a good program.
3-0 now to Clark, and she will reach on the 4-pitch walk. Base. 2-2 pitch is popped up. Foul territory, in play, and it's snagged by Kraft. Two-one, driven deep to left field, and Breezy Burnett makes it look easy as Minnesota able to put up a 0 in the bottom half.
Commend the Rules Committee for doing that.
Also a new 20-second pitch clock as a slow roller caroms off the glove of Brown, and we may have another error to start an inning for the Gophers.
I don't know if they'll call that.
Clemson defense. Now DeBoard ready, and puts down a bunt back to McCubbin. Quick fire to first, and 1 out on a perfect sacrifice.
That was a great job.
Backed it up out of the bullpen last season with a 1.34 ERA. It's a pop-up in the infield. McCubbin says, I'm not going to touch this one, and lets more come in.
She put the anchor out real early there, didn't she? She just stopped. She said, man.
Deep to center. The wind will cut it down, and Clark in front of the warning track to end the frame. Gophers lead 1-0. Clemson will look for their first hit next.
They're very good.
2-1 pitch driven deep to right. Leshper is back at the wall, and it one-hops the fence. Moore will think 3 and get there without a throw. It's a leadoff triple for the junior.
The ball took a huge hop off the wall.
One hit apiece. Clemson looking to even it up as Vieira to the shortstop. Oakland, 2 ranges back for out number 1. The freshman in the WAC. Now in her 2nd season at Minnesota as Johnson does the job. Flies it out to Burnett. And a sac fly evens us at 1 here in the 2nd.
She did her job. That is, you could almost, I guarantee you she felt it, and you see Maddie Moore scored very easily to even up this game. But that's a rookie.
Hyatt catching today. We saw her DP on Tuesday, and she'll chase the first pitch out to center for DeBoard to handle. So Clemson able to scrape across the run thanks to the leadoff triple by Maddie Moore.
I'm accustomed to eating food.
It's an automatic mouth burner, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Oh, a chance in the hole. Lungaleo slips, and we will have 3 straight leadoff base runners for the Gophers here today.
Yeah, it's not ideal to keep doing this and those kind of things.
Squibber back to the circle. McCubbin. Oh, she throws it to the player not on the bag as Moore makes the catch, and everyone's safe.
She can't be thinking about stuff.
Ground ball down the first baseline. Cagle is there and will pick up the easy out, and it works as a sacrifice for Elke for the first out of the frame. Brings up Breezy Burnett, who struck out looking with the bases loaded her last time up, and now a wild pitch will score the run and give Minnesota the lead again.
Defense and your pitching to go out there and give you a shutdown inning. And JoJo High had no chance at that pitch. That pitch was on the ground.
Meanwhile, the infield undecided. About halfway as Thompson fires in a breaking pitch for a strike and another key strikeout.
That was a changeup
to end the first inning. Back to the circle. Thompson is there, and she does the job coming out of the bullpen. Minnesota able to take the lead, but again, leave her.
And I'm not ashamed to say it, I've had the luxury of profiting from the knowledge of John Rittman for over 30 years.
Next 2 batters, as a short hop finds its way near the dugout. It stays out of it as Oda scampers to second.
Well, we saw that come into play earlier today with a third base with 1 out. Or
it's an excuse me swing that is snagged by Oakland.
That's definitely what she didn't want to do.
Clark pops one into shallow center. DeBoard in the shadows makes the grab for out number 2.
Yeah. Well, if you hambrick, you're living well.
That's what happens when you have a senior in the circle. And instead, it's right down the middle and smothered back from where it came. Oda rounding third. Throw is great. The slide is better, and we're tied again.
That's Cagle being Cagle. And we saw the head coach tell her pitcher to be smart. I'm not quite sure that was smart.
Loosen things up. We'll see if Lungaleo swings freely. Driven in the 5-6 hole. Cagle gets the green light. They'll test Burnett's arm. She throws a dart. It's a perfect throw, but interference is called and Cagle is safe.
Yep, the catcher obstructed the base. Yep, she was safe.
Yep.
And they saw that the catcher was established. He sold it very well.
We thank our cameramen and women so heavily as this ball is driven to center. The wind will break it down as DeBoard makes the catch. Clemson. It's only 35 degrees in Minnesota right now as the bunt off a check swing finds Cagle's glove, and out number 1 starts the 4th. Enjoy. The off-speed freezes DeBoard, and there's 2 quick outs here in the 4th.
And if she gets that going, the language I've seen out of Millie this year.
And she heats it up. 62 miles an hour and a 1-2-3 frame.
A clutch hitter. She's got hits in big, big moments. She had one in the weekend against NC State. She hit a double. when it was really, really needed in that Saturday game, the second game on Saturday.
Regalia.
It is?
It's Regalia.
Regalia.
Take it to the bank. 1-2 count. Oakland fires over in time. It's a nice play by the captain in the infield for out number 2. Inch goes with Regalia purple. This pitch is hit well. JoJo Hyatt once again right into the fan. And DeBoard is there. A 1-2-3 inning for Hambrick. And the pitcher is getting into a groove here. 18 games.
Yep. She's a good one.
Drilled past an Olaying Brown. And now 4 of the 5 innings have seen a leadoff base runner for the Golden Gophers. Millie Thompson out of the bullpen 2 innings ago as Chavez skies one at deep center. Clark makes it look easy. 1 out.
Well, unfortunately for Clark, you get used to that watching her play. I mean, anything, beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, but I wasn't there when it was cold.
Fly ball in play down the left field line for Oda, tagging from first. And moving over to second is Oakland here for 2 outs. Back to the circle. Thompson puts up another 0, and Clemson will take a 1-run lead to the bottom of the 5th. Enter misses high, and it's a leadoff walk. Oda's second today.
Yep.
So what can we expect from Bree Enter? A lot of... Chopper back to the circle. The veteran Enter with a smooth throw over to second. Strelo holds on to the bag, and it's a fielder's choice out. And Millie Thompson took over. As this is fisted up over Chavez and into the grass and left. A base hit for Clark.
Now.
Oh, on a first pitch, Cagle does the same, goes the other way, and finds left field safely for another base knock.
She gets a base hit single to left, and she's done at first base. She's done anything that Coach Rittman and his staff has asked of him.
Ground ball up the middle.
Right,
Oakland's going to come home and get the easy out. Now a chance to go to third. It's a double play. 6-2-5, and the Golden Gophers get out of the jam with a big one. And again, pulling the string. Strikeout number 4 for Thompson. 2-2 from Thompson. Change up, skied to right. Clark able to call off the freshman in Johnson, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, Clark just, probably pregame said, look, rookie, you stand out there and look nice. And now they have opened the doors here locally.
Clark takes about 3 steps in, and Millie Thompson puts up another 0. 3 perfect innings out of... Like we saw 49 multiple times from Thompson as Moore will work her second walk of the week. And a leadoff base runner, not something that we have seen often. In fact, Addie Moore, the next one, about 30 minutes after this game finishes, as Vieira goes fishing and strikes out. And Coach Rittman not happy about it in a situation where you have to check with the first base umpire because nobody's at third. Ready for game 2. Yeah, now with 1 out and a runner at first, it's Johnson, the freshman, a hit and run. Popped out towards Oakland, and she has... covered pretty much the entire left side of the defense today.
She's a pretty good player.
Expecting another good one to follow this. Run and hit. Oakland with a strong arm leaves no doubt, and we head to the 7th. 3 outs away, the Gophers backs against the wall. Single by Kraft.
And if you're... Well, here we go.
DeBoer, a little excuse me, check swing single, and that's exactly how the Golden Gophers needed to start this 7th.
Bring her up after the conversation we just witnessed.
Speed at first base and DeBoer, and there's the called strike 3.
Played on the outside part.
And what a well-timed steal by DeBoer. It's a drop ball in the dirt, maybe a change-up there from Cagle. Vieira had no chance. And
all this, Tennessee did this to Clemson.
Yeah, you're putting the winning run on base.
But you do have the luxury of having numbers.
Moment for the Tiger and their fans. It's the off speed. 2 on, 2 out. 2 outs, and it bloops over the shortstop Longaleo. Kraft strikes again, and Clark's pump throw will catch the runner hanged up and safe on the slide back to second by Oakland.
Wow. Now this is going to get Coach Rittman out of the dugout.
And it is obstruction that stands for her last 8. And this gets by the catcher. Strong turn by Oakland, and 2 are in scoring position here with 2 outs.
And you can just feel momentum.
At double play now to end the 5th inning with the bases loaded as Elkido's down on strikes. Cagle gets out of the jam, but not before Taylor Kraft strikes again.
This is a lot of fun.
Enter looking to find the zone and misses. Odo will walk for a 3rd time.
There you go. I mean, she
4 sacrifice bunts this season for Brown. And another pitch that misses. That one looked like it caught the zone.
Now things change. You may want to take a pitch here now.
Well, that might work like a bunt. Instead, nobody's out. Heads up base running. Odo works around Strelo. And there's 2 on with nobody out. The nation gonna survive here to start the Tiger Invitational. And strike 3, enter. Get a .413 batting average. And a change up, back to the circle. Enter will go to first, get the easy out. Everybody moves up 60 feet, and it'll be Lungaleo's chance to shine.
Now.
0-2, chop to second. Strelo is there, her fire to first in time, and we are going to extras. What a job by Bree Enter as she strands a pair, and we head to the 8th. No, we do
don't
not
appreciate Jack too much, you know. I mean, just
Caroline.
Yeah, we appreciate her.
Cagle, key strikeout, and it's the golden sombrero for the goal lineup. Valencia slaps one fair down the right field line. What a running play by the freshman Johnson.
Nice play right there by the young freshman. She ran through it, got a little sheepish grin on her face. That ball.
In the hole for Longaleo, and it gets by. A 2-out single for Delaney Cox to extend the inning.
You got to give Minnesota credit. They don't go.
Strelo on deck, Oakland in the hole. Ball gets her chasing Arizona, and yet you bring them all to Minneapolis, and that's a sign of just tremendous program. As Maddie Moore off the end of the bat, back to Enter. How about Bree Enter? 3 1/3, 2 hits. Had the bases loaded with 1 out, and Longaleo grounded into a double play in the 5th, and now a snag at the first base bag by Cox, and Vieira's retired.
Jumped on the first pitch.
The 8th inning on Tuesday, Clemson fell in the 9th. And there's a driven ball up the middle and a base knock with 2 outs for Johnson.
That's got to be a good feeling for that young freshman. At worst case scenario.
Well, she's off and running.
Yeah, she was off and running.
Kraft caught sleeping, and Johnson swipes the bag.
Shows you what I know.
And so the Johnson steal stands. Enter has been cruising, but pitch counts up over 60 now as it is a squibber handled by Strelo, and we head to the 9th. Tied at 3 here from Clemson. 1-2 count to Strelo. She goes down fishing. A little clerical work on the 2-3 putout.
There you go. I believe this next game will be just as entertaining as this one.
Change up, popped fair down the right field line. Johnson long run, she'll make the diving catch.
Yeah, and she gave herself a high five out there.
With her pads on deck and Kraft. Low worm burner up the middle. Ungaleo with the speedy runner, and Chavez never stood a chance.
No. That's got to go as a base hit all the way.
Once there's a base open.
Yep.
With the less dangerous hitter on deck, and it did look like Cagle was throwing around her a little bit.
Little bit.
She struck out Elke, who now comes to the plate. Kraft at home, which was ruled obstruction. She's been brutal and battered. Elke hits one to right field. That will give Minnesota the lead here in the 9th inning. And on an errant throw out to third, the trail base runner in Elke moves up 60 feet.
I don't understand what went on in right field there at all. I mean, the right fielder did a great job of getting to the ball. Kaylee Johnson, there was nothing that she could do but the throw. It was like she wasn't quite sure what to do.
Look at that, right up the middle she goes. And the lead is 2 for Minnesota.
Wow, what a huge hit by Breezy Burnett. And she just turned that thing right around. Look at this, I mean, bang. But nobody's business.
And that 4-pitch walk to Kraft comes around to...
And yet,
9 hits for the visitors. And Burnett will steal. Fierro back into the... Side out swing. Hustling to the bag is Hiller. So 2 are stranded, but Minnesota takes the lead. What an... Oda off the glove. What a snag by Enter. That was headed to center field.
we've talked about it time and time again of what a big plus it is.
Slap opportunity and a dropped ball by the first baseman. Brown is safe.
Well, there.
Oh, Clark puts down a bunt. Tries to fool Enter. This one does stay in the glove of Cox, and there's 2 outs.
Keep Cagle off a second. If you're the outfielders, knock it down, keep it in front. Do not throw the ball toward the plate.
Right, keep Cagle from going to third.
Keep Cagle.
Re-enter. Gets strike 3. And the Golden Gophers get their marquee victory here in 2024 and stun the Tigers.
Definitely too close to take.
So for the 2nd straight game, Minnesota on the road ties it in the 7th, wins it in extras, and Bree Enter with a phenomenal finish to her outing.